Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenos días a todos.
Part
Bienvenidos
2,
nuevamente aquí a su
Verdant
canal. Les
Wind,
habla esta Freaky. Que hoy
Heartstring
vamos a
Moon,
empezar a jugar capítulo
The Golden
18.
Scheme.
Ya estamos bastante cerca del final del juego.
Claude leverages his victory at the Battle of Granda to secure reinforcements from Alliance lords. Meanwhile, the Imperial Army continues to tighten its defenses at Fort Mercius in anticipation of an attack on the Imperial capital.
Ahora sí viene el del fuerte. Este capítulo en donde tienes que capturar un fuerte y luego pasa algo en el cielo. Después creo que de ese viene ya el ataque a la capital. Un capítulo más y luego ya el final. El final es buenísimo. No se lo van a querer perder, créanme. Y no tenemos parálogos. No tenemos parálogos. Ok, interesante.
Our objective is Enbar, the Imperial capital, but our greatest obstacle lies before that.
And what's that?
Fort Mercius. If we can't pass through, we won't be able to reach Enbar.
Fort Mercius, the impregnable fortress, or so it's called.
If I recall correctly, it's sometimes referred to as the Stubborn Old General.
It is a massive fortress that was constructed to protect the Imperial capital.
The Imperial army we defeated has withdrawn to Enbar. Fort Mercius should be short on soldiers for now.
It would be best to take it before enemy reinforcements arrive. Still, there's a reason it's been called impregnable. The only real question is what our fearless leader intends to do.
Ahí viene.
Sorry for the delay, everyone.
Claro.
Those mewling lords kept me from leaving for quite some time.
So, were you able to secure additional reinforcements?
It's gonna have to wait until next month. It doesn't look like they can afford to keep supporting us at present.
Then what should we do about Fort Mercius? Do you plan on waiting around?
No, if we wait until next month, the enemy will have bolstered their defenses. That said, the prevailing theory is that you need triple your enemy's forces to take a fortress with a frontal assault.
Right. That's what we were taught at the academy. And this is Fort Mercius we're talking about. It's renowned for its strong defenses.
Our current army isn't nearly strong enough. What to do?
Whatever you do, just don't ask us to scale those huge walls. We'd end up dead when they hurl rocks down at us.
Yeah, no thanks. If only someone would open up the gates for us from the inside.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Unfortunately, we don't have any spies in there. Wait a minute. I've got it. We sneak in, stir up confusion, and open the gates ourselves to let our allies in.
Right, that's what I was saying all along.
Right, nice one, Hilda. But how do you propose we go about sneaking in?
Disguises? If we dress up like Imperial soldiers, maybe they'll think we're allies and let us in.
You really think they'd just open the gates for us? I'd be pretty dumbfounded if that worked.
No, she's onto something. It's a good idea, Hilda. We just need to refine it a bit, and we'll be in there before we know it.
Really? Go me!
What is your definition of refining the idea? I know your go-to strategy is nausea-inducing poison, but...
Oh, I maybe ate too much. My stomach hurts.
Raphael, why are you eating meat during a war council?
So, fearless leader, I'm guessing you're going to keep the crucial parts of your scheme under wraps until the time comes, aren't you?
You know me so well, Judith. Whether we like it or not, this war puts a damper on all of our spirits. What's wrong with trying to have a little fun every now and again? Just leave the details to me.
Muy bien. Como en este mes, ven, no hay ningún parálogo. Lo que voy a hacer es... Ok, la Citia quiere hablar. Adelante, claro que sí. Ya rango A con Violet, está bien. Voy a pausar aquí el video y nos vemos en un momento. Voy a hacer todo lo del mes y nos vemos en un momento con la misión del mes y así nos adelantamos un poquito más. No hay parálogos en este mes, entonces son puras batallas de entrenamiento. Nos vemos en un segundito. Pues bueno, ya estamos de regreso. Vamos directo, es el cumpleaños de Mercedes. Vamos a regalarle flores nada más. Y ya vamos directo a la batalla de este hito.
I delivered our letter to Fort Mercius. I don't think they suspected anything.
I knew I was right to entrust that task to you. You've got that honest kind of face that makes it easy to fool people.
Is that meant to be a compliment?
What did you write in the letter?
I informed them that reinforcements were on the way. It would have been suspicious for troops to show up unannounced.
So, the plan is...
We'll disguise ourselves as reinforcements from the Imperial capital and sneak into Fort Mercius.
Oh, you used my disguise plan after all.
We've also procured Imperial Army uniforms.
Ooh, good work. I knew this was the only way.
However, that alone wouldn't be enough.
You did say the plan needed a little more refinement. Are you going to dress up like Edelgard, Claude?
I'm not sure that would accomplish much. In the letter, I included the name of the Imperial General leading the reinforcements. While we're heading to the fort, a separate army is going to attack us.
We're going to be attacked?
That's all just for show, though. It'll be our allies who are attacking us.
Oh, I get it. We're going to make it look like the Alliance is attacking Imperial reinforcements.
Right. When the troops in the fortress panic and open up the gates, we're in.
I'd love nothing more than for this plan to work, but I've got some bad news for you. Apparently, the notorious Death Knight has been placed in charge of defending Fort
Es la última batalla
Mercius.
contra el Death Knight.
The one who kidnapped Flame. The Death Knight. I did not wish to ever think of him again.
He got some acclaim in the battle to subjugate Western Fargus. They say he holds the most military prowess in the Empire.
Even so, we've got Teach here to command us. All will be well. You have to trust us.
So your big plan is to just trust your professor? Really, boy?
Under the professor's guidance, I'm sure we'll manage somehow.
No te
We're
preocupes,
counting
baile
on the
de un
tactics
gris
you learned
tú.
from Captain Gerald.
Todo se resuelve
Prepare
con baile de
yourselves,
aparición.
everyone.
Obviamente.
It's time. Teach, this is for your ears only, but there's actually one more part to my plan. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I have no choice. Absolutely. We can't afford to hold anything back. Thanks to Edelgard's strength, the Imperial Army is more unified than I would have expected. It was a painful realization, but after our battle at Gronder Field, it's clear that we can't win if we don't pull out all the stops. I also realized something else during that battle. There really is something special about you, Teach. The reason we were all able to keep our cool in the midst of the chaos was because we all trust in you, in your command and in your strength. Everyone here believes that we will win as long as we have you on our side. Our faith in you is borderline religious. You and I, we have what it takes to free Fodlan from the Empire's rule. I know in my heart that we'll make it through to witness the world after all the fighting has ceased.
That man approaches. Will Death's scythe claim you? Or will I fall to that sword of yours?
Ok. El Death Knight aparece y lo vamos a matar con la Isitia, como hemos hecho ya 5 veces en esta en esta run. Ay, el Death Knight. Es un enemigo muy muy peligroso si no llevas a la Isitia. Pero una vez teniendo a la Isitia con Boaz, Death Knight no hace nada.
While awaiting reinforcements, the Alliance predicts the Empire will continue to fortify its defenses at Fort Mercius. Knowing this risk, Claude and a select few advance, hoping to gain entry to the fort through deception.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ay, la historia de Cloud. Hay cosas
Ay,
muy
thank
padres dentro de la historia de Cloud. Toda la explicación de qué onda con los dragones, la familia de Rea, las armas. Todo eso te lo explican en esta ruta. Que no te lo explican necesariamente en las demás rutas. Pero qué maltrato hicieron a las tropas del Imperio en esta parte de la historia. A ver. Enemigo aquí en el centro. Y el Death Knight supongo que anda por acá, ¿no? Justo en el centro. Aquí está el Death Knight. Nos puede dar otro sello oscuro que no veo ni siquiera para qué usarlo, pero ok, está bien. Hay ballestas aquí. Y supongo que del otro lado también. Hay que tener cuidado. Podemos acercarnos con Violet. Ok, ¿cuántas unidades podemos llevar? 11. Por más que me guste llevar a Ingrid, prefiero llevarme a Leonie. Entonces, no Ingrid. ¿Sí? Ok. Ingrid, te vas con Cloud. Y por último, Annette se va con Sylvain. Y así ya tenemos todo. Nomás confirmo que no tengamos que reforjar nada. Tal vez las nudilleras letales de Baltus, que por cierto ya cambió a su última clase. Y su última clase es una cosa muy manchada. Le tocan 20 de crítico extra. Y tenemos crítico con puños. 10% más. 30% de crítico. Más, creo que esto nos da 20%, 30% de crítico. Entonces realmente empezamos con 60% de crítico de la nada. Y tenemos mejor skill con puños. Entonces, miren, dejémoslo así. Nada más hay que reforjar esos puños y listo, reparamos. ¿Dónde están los de Baltus?
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
Derrota al comandante enemigo. O sea, si le ganamos al Death Knight, ¿podemos terminar rápido?
General, reinforcements have arrived from the capital. They clashed with Alliance forces in the outskirts of the city, but should enter the fortress soon.
You let them in? Make haste and slaughter them all.
Huh? Why?
They are enemies. Slaughter them all. I will not say it again.
We made it in. Professor, take control from the south. I have my own task to do from here. There are preparations to be made for our secret.
Okay. Ah, claro, llega este güey, ¿verdad? Nadal se llama. Qué padre se ve eso, ¿no? Cubrir una flecha con una flecha en el aire. Se ve genial eso.
I see your skills haven't dulled yet, kiddo.
What did you expect? Everyone, listen up. From now on, the Almiran forces will be fighting by our side. We'll work as one, and we will bring down that fort together!
Ok, tenemos refuerzos por el norte.
An impregnable fortress is a wide-open prairie once you get inside. From here, we'll attack from the north and south at once.
No different than a prairie, you say? You've got a strange head on your shoulders, kiddo.
For Nadir the Undefeated, this should be as easy as a walk in a meadow, right?
Ha! Well, goddess or death god or whoever they may be, let's crush them to dust.
Los refuerzos de enemigo aparecerán en distintas partes de la fortaleza. Si colocas a tus unidades sobre las casillas, impedirás que sigan apareciendo. Ah, ok. Ok, está bien. ¿Me gusta eso?
It's done.
It's done. Ok.
What's the plan?
What's my strategy?
I'll do my best.
Ok, necesitamos quitar primero al arquero que está en el centro. Aunque si la misión es vencer al Death Knight, sinceramente también podemos transportar a nuestra estimada Laicitia y simplemente matarlo, ¿no? El problema es que es Laicitia la que teletransporta.
Shall we?
Sospechoso. Ay, creo que podemos hacer algo. Ahorita vemos qué hacemos. Ah, miren, hay un cofre aquí. Ay, lástima que Violet lo lleve tan lejos. No me acordaba de ese cofre.
My orders?
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Only I shall know how you died here.
At the ready.
Ok, yo creo que puedo matar a este güey sin bronca y... Sí.
A fitting outcome.
Onward.
Sigamos. ¿Y aparecen refuerzos, más refuerzos de parte de Almirán? ¿O nada más son estos que tenemos? Llave, vamos a cambiarla por esto. Abrimos. Ah, unas alas veloces. Está bien.
I've got no time for mercy.
Nada más es matar al Death Knight, ¿en serio? Porque eso lo podríamos hacer bastante rápido. Pero necesitamos mover de alguna manera rápido a Laicitia. Digo, de que Laicitia lo mata de un golpe, estoy convencido de eso. No creo que aguante más de un golpe. Podemos atraer este güey para acá, a ver.
not dying here.
Daños, eso no es nada, señorito. No, los refuerzos de Almira, mira, los mataron, pero nada más de llegar. No aguantaron nada. Ok, ahí tuvimos un poco de riesgo con él. Nada es muy bueno. Ojalá no lo vieran. Qué destrozos están haciendo. Pero solo Nader. Los otros están medio lelos, pero miren, Nader aguanta. 54 de fuerza. Por favor.
But it's you or me. Not looking good.
Ok, Sylvain ya 40.
I sense an improvement.
¿Cuánta vida tienen estos enemigos? Es increíble la cantidad de vida que les ponen de repente. En su tercer fase les ponen demasiada vida.
Smells like a bro.
So reliable.
Ok, ya quitamos a los de en medio. No sé si la Isitia llegue hasta acá de alguna manera. El próximo turno yo creo que sí. Depende de cómo me mueva, creo. A ver, vamos a intentarlo. ¿Celeridad? Ok, ¿se alcanzó? Este turno. Nada más es derrotar al comandante, ¿no? Condiciones. Derrota al comandante. La Isitia. Jugadas oscuras. ¡No lo mata! ¡No lo mata! ¡Se queda nada! ¡Se queda nada! Y tenemos que hacer como 4 de daño nada más.
No time to slow down.
Ok. Depende de cómo nos movamos. Chance puedo meter ahí a Cloud que haga un poco de daño y luego la Isitia que remate. A ver, ¿cómo le podríamos hacer? Cloud llega. ¿Puedo hacer esto? ¿Le hizo el daño suficiente? Yo creo que sí, pero el problema es que ahora nos está tapando este güey.
Forgive my intrusion.
We have this covered. Are you ready? Child's play.
No creo que lo pueda matar. Yo creo que voy a tener que más bien regresar un poco. Sí puedo hacer lo mismo, o sea, enviar la táctica ahí con Cloud. Pero el problema es que no creo que pueda matar a todos ahorita. Bueno, a este güey ahorita y aparte mandar a la Isitia. Creo que eso no va a poder ser.
Be smart or I'm finished.
Si acaso mato al monstruo, eso sí. Veamos si sobrevive Cloud a este embate. Porque si lo sobrevive ya el próximo turno sí mato al
I will not die yet.
The time.
Report! The Death Knight is moving.
We need to put...
El güey va a huir. ¿En serio va a huir? Sí, va a huir. Pero sí lo alcanzamos, sí lo alcanzamos.
My thanks.
Con que no cure al Death Knight.
So close.
More.
¿Se curó? No, no se curó. 63. ¿Creen que le alcance a ganar?
I can't die yet.
I can die yes. Claro que no. Y no vas a morir. Ok, le quedan 2 daños. Si le puedo hacer 2 daños. Sí le pego desde aquí. A ver.
It's time. It won't be in vain.
6 daños. Isitia, haznos el favor de mandar al Death Knight con su creador.
I have no need of you. If you desire to slay me, follow. The appointed hour is at hand.
He's hiding something. It's annoying to do what he's telling us to, but we don't really have a choice. After him.
Ok, la misión no está tan difícil, simplemente es tener a la Isitia en el... sea, dejarlo al rango de la Isitia.
It is coming. Leave now, or all of you will die.
Quién sabe cómo le hizo ahí el caballito, pero bueno.
Run! We have to evacuate immediately!
What just happened here? The fort. It's just gone.
¿Y qué gana el Dead Knight avisándonos que va a destruirse todo? No gana absolutamente nada el tipo.
Why, thank you so much.
Hey, kiddo, what was with that javelin of light?
Javelin of light. Well, that describes it pretty well. The fortress was supposedly impregnable, but look at it now. It's hard to imagine that the Empire would do something like that. But if not them, then who? And for what purpose? If they wanted to kill us, then why wait until now to use it?
We almost died just now, and without an answer to any of that. Speaking of unanswered questions, why is Nardell here? Care to explain? I get the feeling there's something you two are keeping from us.
I'll go ahead and see my subordinates off to Elmira, kiddo.
Wait, Nader! Are you really just gonna leave me here and run away?
I hope to see you again, Judith. And you too, Professor. I'll be praying for your safety.
Nader, are you saying that Nardell is actually Nader the Unstoppable?
It's actually Nader the Undefeated. Almirans love grand titles.
I knew he was no ordinary person, but to think he was the great hero of Almira.
Hey, can we really afford to be chatting right now? If another one of those javelins of light falls, we're all dead.
Claude, there are things I wish to ask you, but first we must hurry and withdraw.
Right you are. Come on, everyone. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Según yo, el siguiente capítulo ya es el ataque a la capital, ¿no?
Why are you so close with an Almiran general?
Well, he did quite a bit for me when I was younger.
When you were younger? So, before you joined House Regan? How and where did you meet him? There aren't many opportunities to meet a general from Almira in Fodlan.
If that's what you believe, it's only because that's what you've been led to believe. After all, we have Cyril here among our allies, and he was born in Almira.
Hey now, don't drag me into this.
There's a big, wide world outside of Fodlan, and it's overflowing with different places and cultures. You think interacting with outsiders is odd, but isn't avoiding contact with the outside world far more unnatural?
Don't change the subject, Claude. To the people of the Alliance, the Almirans are...
It's true that there's a history of hostility, but why should that mean we're doomed to remain hostile forever? The Almirans aren't monsters. Just look at Cyril. Does he look like a monster to you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Pobre Cyril.
Right, Teach? What did you think when you met Nader? I'll tell him you said that. And I'm sure that if all of you got to know him, all of your preconceived notions would change too. I know you guys, and you aren't the type of people to reject someone without trying to get to know them.
But how did those Almirans even get past Fodlan's throat? I doubt my brother would just let them pass without saying anything.
Yeah, about that. I actually made sure your brother met Nader in advance.
What? Lord Holst met with an Almiran general?
Oh, so that's why you were so interested in my brother. But wait, they're supposed to be bitter enemies. They've fought each other several times before.
I know, it was a big gamble. But rather than having me try to convince them myself, I knew it would be easier to just have them meet. They were taken aback at first, but sure enough, they hit it off. They were even drinking to their newfound brotherhood before parting.
It makes sense. If you take the greatest heroes away from the battlefield, of course they'll get along.
Fighting one minute and drinking together the next? Men are so weird.
Ultimately, someone's bloodline has nothing to do with the friendships they forge. Relations between the Alliance and Elmira is a matter we'll tackle in the future. Still, I want to take this opportunity to make one thing clear to all of you. After we defeat the Empire, I intend to tear down the walls that separate Fodlan from the outside world. I want to let people and goods come and go freely, and in doing so, eradicate prejudices about the outside world.
Huh?
Would it even be possible to achieve such a thing? It directly contradicts the Cerros' tenets.
Does it? I'm not so sure. In any case, I'm prepared for the inevitable protests and criticism. New ways of doing things are always met with resistance. During our time at the Officers' Academy, all of you overcame the barriers of birthplace, status, and ideology. Having gone through so much with all of you, I have no doubt that, in time, you'll understand.
I guess there were a lot of different people there. People we wouldn't have met through the normal course of our lives.
Duscur once opposed the kingdom, but there was someone from Duscur there. Brigid once invaded the Empire, but the Brigid princess was there. We ate at the same table as those people. Sure, sometimes we didn't get along, but other times we helped each other out. Can we really draw a definitive line in the sand and say one group of people is all good and another all bad? If I
Ojalá
can
todo el
realize
mundo
my
escuchara a
dream,
Cloud con este
Fodlan will be
discursote que está
reborn.
echando.
The
Pero
old
bueno.
age will end, and we'll welcome a
No,
new
el
dawn.
mundo no es un videojuego,
But if-
lamentablemente.
Save your objections for another day, Gloucester boy.
Las cosas se resolverían más fácil, pero la verdad es que
That
es
said,
más
there are
complicado
more
que
pressing
eso.
matters to discuss. Our next step is to invade the Imperial capital, right?
Así es, tenemos que
That's
invadir
right.
Embar.
I'm sure Edelgard is eagerly awaiting our arrival in Enbar. Reinforcements from the Alliance Lords should arrive soon. Let's make sure we're ready to greet them.
Pues bueno, ahora sí vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Yo espero que les haya gustado. Si fue así, ya saben que me pueden dejar un like, me pueden dejar un comentario. Y pues bueno, nos vemos mañana. Cuídense mucho. Bye.